Welcome to this deep dive. This session is really crafted for you, the listener, especially if you're looking to figure out, genuine ways to earn money online in 2025.
Yeah, without falling for the usual scams or promises that just don't deliver.
Exactly. So we've been digging into this list, outlining 15 pretty distinct methods for earning online.
Right, covering everything from leveraging skills you already have to building completely new income streams.
And our mission today is pretty straightforward. Pull out the really valuable stuff from these 15 options.
Give you a clear picture of what's possible and maybe some practical first steps you could actually take.
Think of it as your fast track to getting informed, but, without feeling totally swamped by all the info out there.
And what really jumps out when you see all 15 laid out like this is just the sheer variety. It really hammers home that earning online isn't like a single path.
Right, not one size fits all.
Not at all. Whether you've got industry experience or you're more creative, or maybe you just want more flexibility, there seems to be something viable for almost everyone.
Okay, so let's unpack this. Starting with one a lot of people might be able to jump into relatively quickly. Freelancing.
Ah, yes.
The classic.
The core idea really is taking skills you already have. Could be writing, could be design, coding, even managing social media.
And offering those out as services to clients who need them.
And there are places to find these clients, like online marketplaces.
Oh yeah, platforms like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer. Those are basically hubs connecting freelancers with people looking for specific skills.
And the big appeal here is setting your own rates, picking your projects.
That's a huge part of it, yeah, that control. You set your rates, you choose projects that actually interest you, you've got flexibility.
But gotta be realistic at the start, right? Those first few gigs might not pay amazingly well.
That's a key point, yeah. Those initial jobs might have lower pay, but they're absolutely crucial.
For what? Building up a track record. Exactly. Building your portfolio, getting reviews, establishing credibility online. It's like laying the foundation.
Makes sense. So if you have a skill businesses need, this is maybe the fastest way in.
It can definitely be a rapid entry point, for sure.
Okay, let's pivot a bit then. What about selling digital products? This one sounds really appealing, that whole create one, sell repeatedly idea.
It does, doesn't it? And digital products are basically, intangible things delivered electronically.
Like what kind of things? Ebooks?
Ebooks are a great example. Or templates, think resume templates, presentation slides.
Oh, okay. Or maybe even online courses.
Online courses, definitely. Teaching a skill you know well. The real hook, like you said, is that once you've put in the work to create it,
it can keep earning money for you. Sort of passively?
Potentially, yes.
Oh.
With minimal extra work ongoing. Platforms like Gumroad, Teachable, even Etsy for certain things are where you typically sell these.
Interesting. So if you've got expertise, you could package it up.
Precisely. Turn that knowledge into a guide or a course. It can generate income even when you're, sleeping or working on something else.
That really shows the power of just leveraging what you already know. Okay, next up, affiliate marketing. This feels different again, more about recommending things.
It is, yeah. You're essentially acting as a connector.
How does that work practically?
You recommend products or services from other companies. You get a unique trapping link.
Okay.
And when someone clicks that link and actually buys something, you earn a commission on the sale.
Right. Are there big platforms for this?
Oh, huge ones. Amazon Associates is probably the most well-known, but also ClickBank, Share a Sale, lots of networks connecting affiliates with businesses.
And the key here is being genuine, I guess. Especially if you have an audience already.
Absolutely critical. Trust and authenticity are everything. If you have a blog, a YouTube channel, a good TikTok following,
you can't just spam links.
No way. You need to recommend things you actually use and believe in. Sharing your real experience, why you like it, that builds trust.
And that trust leads to sales.
Exactly. And don't underestimate small commissions. Lots of small sales can really add up over time.
So if you enjoy sharing products you love anyway, this could be a natural fit.
Could be a very natural way to monetize those recommendations, yeah.
Okay, let's talk YouTube. Starting a YouTube channel. We often think influencers, right? But it sounds like it's broader than that.
Much broader, absolutely. Yes, influencers are big, but YouTube is massive for educators sharing tutorials.
How-to videos and stuff.
Exactly. Storytellers, entertainers, people reviewing products. Anyone providing value through video, really.
And how do people actually make money on YouTube? Is it just ads?
Ads are one way, sure, but also brand deals, sponsorships, putting affiliate links in descriptions, selling your own merchandise, lots of avenues once you build an audience.
Does it take a lot to get started? Like fancy cameras?
Not necessarily. You can start simple. Many big channels began with basic setups. Even just a voiceover with like stock footage or screen recordings can work if the content is good.
So if you've got something to share visually or a story to tell, YouTube's got the audience.
A potentially enormous audience, yes.
What about blogging then? In 2025, with video and short-form content everywhere, is writing a blog still viable?
Oh, definitely. For people who genuinely enjoy writing, blogging is still a really solid foundational way to earn online.
But you need a focus.
Right.
A niche.
Absolutely key. Choose a niche you're passionate about. Could be travel, personal finance, food, tech, anything really. That passion comes through.
And how do bloggers make money? Is it similar to YouTube?
Somewhat similar income streams, yeah. Display ads on the site, affiliate marketing within your posts, sponsored content where brands pay you to write about them, selling your own digital products.
Okay, so multiple options there too, but getting people to actually read the blog, that seems like the challenge.
That's where SEO comes in. Search engine optimization.
Making Google like you.
Pretty much. Understanding what people are searching for in your niche and making sure your content uses those keywords naturally. It's how people discover your blog online.
So passion and writing skills, plus some technical SEO knowledge.
That's the winning combo for blogging, yeah.
Okay, let's shift to physical products, but maybe in an easier way. Print on demand. How does that work exactly?
Print on demand is pretty cool, especially for creative types.
Because you don't handle inventory.
Exactly. You create designs for t-shirts, mugs, posters, phone cases, whatever.
Right.
Then you partner with a print on demand service like Printful or Teespring.
And they do the printing?
They do everything else. When a customer buys your design on a product, that company prints it, packs it, and ships it directly to the customer.
Wow, okay. So you just focus on the creative part.
Mostly, yeah. And marketing your designs, you can link these services to Etsy or your own Shopify store.
And it's low risk because you're not buying stock up front.
Precisely. Great way to test designs without investing a bunch of money in inventory that might not sell.
Sounds good for artists or designers. Now, another model we hear about is drop shipping. Is that similar?
Similar in that you don't hold inventory, but different in focus.
How so?
With drop shipping, you're usually sourcing existing products from a third-party supplier, like a wholesaler or manufacturer.
Okay, so not necessarily your own designs.
Right. You find products, list them on your online store, and when someone buys, the supplier ships it directly to the customer for you.
So your main job is marketing.
Marketing is huge in drop shipping. Finding good products, finding reliable suppliers, advertising your store, handling customer service, that's where your effort goes.
Sounds like it has potential, but maybe a steeper learning curve.
Definitely a learning curve, yeah. Finding good suppliers is crucial, but it can be very scalable if you get it right.
So more for someone interested in the e-commerce marketing side, less the creative design side.
Generally speaking, yes.
Okay, let's move back to services. Online tutoring or teaching. Who's this a good fit for?
Well, anyone with solid expertise in a subject people want to learn. Think math, science, languages.
Things people often need help with.
Exactly. And there are platforms designed to connect tutors with students globally. Cambly, Preply, VIP Kid are some examples.
Do you need, like, a teaching degree?
Not always. Often, strong subject knowledge and good communication skills are the main things. Being able to explain things clearly is key.
And you mentioned creating courses earlier too. Is that an option here?
Yes, definitely. Besides tutoring platforms, you could create your own full course on something you know well and sell it on Udemy or Skillshare. Gives you more control over content and pricing.
So if you're good at something academic or a specific skill, you can share that knowledge for income.
Absolutely. Helping others learn can be really rewarding and pay well too.
Let's talk about virtual assistants or VAs. Sounds like a role for organized people.
Highly organized people, yes. VAs provide support to busy entrepreneurs or businesses, all remotely.
What kind of support? Like admin tasks?
All sorts. Email management, scheduling, customer service, social media posting, even basic graphic design or bookkeeping sometimes. It's really varied.
And this is in demand?
Hugely in demand. As more businesses operate online, the need for remote support just keeps growing. You need to be organized, reliable, and pretty tech-savvy.
And the big plus is flexibility, working from home.
That's a major draw for many VAs, yeah. Setting your own hours, working from anywhere, it offers a lot of freedom if you have those organizational skills.
Seems like a solid option for someone who enjoys supporting others behind the scenes.
It really can be.
Okay, you touched on social media for VAs, but what about specializing just in social media management?
Yeah, that's become a whole field in itself. It's much more than just posting updates.
Right, it's strategy.
Strategy is key, helping businesses actually grow their presence, engage their audience on platforms like Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, YouTube.
What the skills do you need for that?
You need to be great at creating content people actually want to see and share. You need to understand how to build a community, interact with followers authentically.
And keep up with trends. Things change so fast.
Constantly. Spotting trends, understanding algorithm changes. It's ongoing learning.
How do social media managers usually get paid?
Often on a monthly retainer basis, clients pay a set fee each month for ongoing management. And as you get results for clients, you build your own reputation too.
So if you love social media and understand how to build online communities, that's a real career path.
A very in-demand one, yes.
Let's shift to visuals again. Stock photography or video. How does that work as an income source?
Well, if you're skilled with a camera photo or video, you can upload your work to stock platforms.
Like Shutterstock, Adobe Stock.
Exactly. Those are some of the big ones. Pond5 for video too.
And then companies buy licenses to use your photos.
Right. Businesses, marketers, bloggers, news outlets, they need visuals constantly. When someone downloads your photo or video clip, you get paid a royalty.
Is it passive income then?
It has strong passive potential, yeah. Once a photo is uploaded, it can be downloaded and generate income again and again over time without you doing more work on that specific image.
And demand is growing because there's so much digital content now.
Precisely. The need for fresh, high-quality visuals is always increasing. So your existing portfolio or new stuff you shoot could become a nice income stream.
Interesting. So your hobby could actually pay off.
Potentially, yes.
Okay, here's one that sounds maybe easier to get into. App or website testing. What's involved there?
It's pretty much what it sounds like. You get paid to test out websites and apps and give feedback on how easy they are to use.
So user experience feedback.
Exactly. Platforms like user testing or Try Me UI connect testers with companies needing feedback.
And what do you actually do as a tester?
Usually you'll record your screen and your voice while you're trying to complete specific tasks on the site or app.
Like try to find the contact page or add this item to your cart?
Stuff like that, yeah. And you just talk through your thought process out loud, what's confusing, what works well, any frustrations, honest feedback.
Do you need special skills?
Generally, no technical skills needed, just a decent internet connection and being able to speak your thoughts clearly.
And it pays.
Yeah, it pays per test. Can range from maybe $10 for a short one up to $60 or so for more involved tests.
So, a straightforward way to earn a bit extra, just sharing your opinion as a user.
Pretty much, yeah. Quite accessible.
Okay, what about building your own thing, like a paid newsletter or a private community?
Ah, yeah, the direct-to-fan model. This has gotten really popular with platforms like Substack for newsletters or Patreon for general natives.
How does that work? You charge people for content?
Essentially, yes. You provide something valuable, maybe in-depth analysis in a newsletter, exclusive behind-the-scenes content, access to a private forum or Q&A sessions.
And people pay a recurring fee for it.
Right, usually monthly or annually. The key is consistently delivering high value that people feel is worth paying for, stuff they can't easily get for free elsewhere.
So you need a loyal audience or really specialized knowledge?
It definitely helps to have an existing audience or expertise in a niche where people are hungry for deeper insights or community connection. It's about monetizing your expertise or following directly.
Right, cutting out the middleman in a way. Now, something that had a lot of hype, NFTs and digital art. Is that still a thing in 2025?
Well, the intense hype bubble from a couple years ago has definitely calmed down.
Yeah, seemed like it cooled off.
It did, but the underlying idea for creators selling unique digital art directly to fans using blockchain, that's still a valid concept.
So artists can still sell digital pieces as NFTs?
Yes. Platforms like OpenSea, Rarible, they still exist for artists to mint and sell digital work. And NFT is basically just proof of ownership for a digital item recorded on the blockchain. It's more niche now, perhaps, than some other methods. But for digital artists interested in that tech and direct sales model, it's still an avenue.
So an option for a specific type of creator exploring new tech.
Exactly.
Okay, finally, let's acknowledge that not everyone wants to be, an entrepreneur or a freelancer or a creator. What about just getting a normal job, but online?
That's a really crucial point. Absolutely. Remote work isn't just for gigs and side hustles.
There are traditional jobs that are fully remote.
Loads of them. Companies across tons of industries now hire for fully remote roles. Customer service, tech support, marketing, design, project management. The list is long.
So you can have the stability of a regular job, but work from home.
Or work from anywhere, yeah. You get location independence without necessarily having to build your own business from scratch.
Are there specific places to find these jobs?
Yeah, job boards that specialize in remote work are great. We work remotely, remote okay, flex jobs.
Yeah.
They curate these kinds of listings.
So that's a really important option for people who prefer that structure.
Definitely. It brings that location flexibility to traditional employment.
Wow. Okay, that was quite the tour. 15 really different ways people might be able to generate income online in 2025.
It really does show the sheer breadth of what's out there, doesn't it? Something for almost every skill set, interest level, risk tolerance.
Yeah, and the big message for you, the listener, seems to be that there's likely a path here that could work for you.
Whether you're aiming for full-time online income or maybe just a side hustle for extra cash, or thinking long-term about passive streams.
And the key is probably not to get paralyzed by all the options, right?
Definitely not. The best thing is often just to pick one idea, one that resonates with your skills, your interests right now.
And just start exploring it. Take a small step.
Exactly. Dip your toe in, do a bit of research, try a small project, see if it feels right for you. Don't try to do everything at once.
That feels like really actionable advice.
So maybe the final thought for you to chew on is this. Looking back at these 15 options we just ran through, which one or two genuinely sparked something for you?
Which ones align best with where you are now, your skills, maybe your longer-term goals?
And maybe even more importantly, what's one tiny, concrete action you could take, like today or tomorrow, just to explore that specific path a little bit further, even if it's just 15 minutes of focused searching online?